That's nonsense.
Hello and welcome to the first video in our Demon Souls Platinum playthrough. The goal of this video is just a little bit of housekeeping so you can see the tools that we're going to use to follow our Platinum playthrough, and if you would like to use them, they're available in the description of the video so you can follow along at home. We used a spreadsheet from the Wikidot, so wikidot.demonsouls.com, and we made some modifications so it'll work a little better for us, so let's flip over to that now. So this is our spreadsheet for our Demon Souls Platinum run, and I put this together so you could follow along at home if you wanted to, and to help you mark off what you've got and what you don't have. I also need it. We're doing this on the PS3 because my computer isn't good enough for our PCS3, and well, it's good enough to play it, but not play it and record it together. So we're going to play it on the PS3, and I've already platinumed the game in the three different regions, so it's not really an option for me to make sure that I'm accomplishing it by the trophy drop downs anymore. So we're going to follow it on the spreadsheet, and you're welcome to follow along at home too. The first thing to note is that the spreadsheet is by Archstone. So when you're in World 1-1, you know what you need to pick up and where you need to get it. Hopefully. Hopefully we do a good job covering that. The second thing to note is that some of it's by trophy. At any point you can see where you are with respect to any trophy at any given time and how close you are. Now this sheet will auto-populate. So if you populate the by Archstone sheet, it will automatically populate this sheet because I figure that one's going to be used more often and there's no need to flip back and forth. Couple more comments here. If you look at some of these items where you need a soul to upgrade something, like the scraping spear, here's what we've highlighted. You need the phalanx soul to do it. Well, you're going to have to upgrade an item to a certain point and then use the soul on it. And since some of the crafting materials are so difficult to get, not difficult, but so grindy to get, I've marked down what the cheapest upgrade path is for any individual item. And I hope that's helpful for you so you don't waste any of your upgrade materials. Otherwise, you'll notice that sometimes there are two places to get things. For example, the white bow. It can be treasure in 4.2, or you can get it from a black phantom in 1.4. Either one of these will work. I put the ones that I think were easiest first, and those are the archstones that I categorize things under. If it Do what you want, it's your life. Figure out where you want to get them and do that. But this is the one that I thought was easiest, and I thought it might be helpful for some people. On the right, you'll notice we have PWWT and PBWT. That stands for Pure White World Tendency and Pure Black World Tendency. So World Tendency changes depending on your actions in the game. And the easiest ways to remember this is Pure White World Tendency when you beat a boss or you kill a Black Phantom. Not all Black Phantoms, because some of them are they're always there. They're part of the game. They're just enemies. But most of them will move your world towards white. Now, pure black world tendency, if you kill an NPC, not a Black Phantom NPC, an NPC that's in body form, that's like a human walking around, that will lower your world tendency. And also, if you die in body form, and body form is when you have all your health. To draw a parallel, it's in Dark Souls you have human form and hollow form. Well, hollow form is a lot like soul form, and human form is a lot like body form. If you die in body form, your world tendency goes towards black. If you die in soul form, your world tendency does nothing. So we have to manage, if we're going to platinum, we have to manage our world tendencies. And to manage our world tendencies, we're going to have to pay attention to it. So there's a few tips and tricks that we're going to go with along the way, and you'll see them. Don't worry one bit. Lastly, character tendency here. Pure black and pure white character tendency. Now, your character tendency is a little bit more difficult to manage than in your world tendencies, and it's because your character tendencies just have less events. To get pure white character tendency, you have to. There's only a few things you can do. You can kill invaders, But with the servers down and you know UV's UV server is up, and I can put a link to that in the description as well. But UV server is up, and so you can have invaders, right? But you can only be invaded if you're in body form. So that means that if you die to the invader, your world tendency is going to go black. So careful balance here. Now, black character tendency is easy because all you have to do is kill NPCs, and your character tendency goes towards black. Um, Another thing in pure white character tendencies is there are some NPCs in the game that you can kill to get that way. Uh, we'll talk about it more. We'll make a plan as we go, and I can link the wiki to where it talks about character tendencies. They're just a little bit more difficult to actually move than the world tendencies, where there's just a lot you can do. All right. Lastly, one of the questions I've been asked a few times is, are you going to dupe your crafting materials? And the honest answer is, I don't know. Why don't I know? Well, I don't like it. I've done it. I've gotten all the way through the game without duping, and I've platinumed it without duping anything. And it was a lot of grinding. I mean, it would not make for good YouTube. I mean, it would be boring. Um, we're certainly not going to have anybody drop anything for us. That is an absolute no. We are going to get everything, at least the first time, on our own. Bladestone included. We're not having Moonlight Stone included. We're not having anybody drop anything for us. Um, but when you get to the point where you need 12 more hardstone chunks and you're just running up that elevator in 2-1 over and over and over, I don't know. I mean, leave a comment, leave your opinion. I'm I don't know how I feel about it yet. That concludes the introduction video. There's not a lot more to say. I mean, we'll talk about paths through the game, character creation, and all that stuff in our next video. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, and look forward to seeing you in the next one.